Good evening, viewers, and thanks for staying tuned to our YouTube channel. I welcome you specially to another session of Relationship Wahala. Please, if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button and ensure you get every of our videos on Relationship Wahala. Without waste of our time, today we shall be discussing a very important and educating and also a topic that would arouse a lot of suggestion and contribution. But before we do that, I remain your host, Henry NWACHUKWU, and
I am NWACHUKWU,
and we are the NWACHUKWU'S family. Thank you for staying tuned. Today's topic will be a very lightweight topic, and the topic for today's session is on transparency and honesty, which is ideal in relationship and in marriage. So we have been talking about transparency and honesty in relationship and in marriage. So without any further ado, for you, what do you think is very necessary in relationship or marriage? Do you think is transparency or honesty?
Okay, I think honesty and transparency can be interchanged or can be used same. Now what I mean is transparency is all about being open to your partner in a relationship, being accessible to your partner, telling them what you want to do before you actually carry on that activity or that action. So it's more like a process, having this person journey with you through that process. While honesty, on the other hand, simply means, in just a layman term, it simply means telling the truth. Now this is going to be like more like a prompt. They're going to be asking you a question for you to answer that, and I feel honesty is all about telling someone the truth when asked, when necessary. So for me, I think transparency works for me. I want someone to pull me through the processes so I am involved. That gives me the platform to know that I'm in this person's life. Now let's say, for example, you're dating someone and the person calls you up to tell you, my love, I'll be going to a friend's birthday party. I'll be going by 8 o'clock and I'll be coming back by this time. It enables you to know that this person trusts you enough to put you in their processes. It's easy for the person to just, go out of the house, go for the birthday party, come back, and that's it. But for the person to call you up to tell you, this is where I'm going to by this time and I'm coming back by this time, I'm hanging out with the boys or I'm hanging out with my colleagues in this destination or this location, I think it gives you that level of commitment. It gives you a level of commitment. Now take on the other hand, when you actually call your partner to ask, where are you? I can hear noise at the background. Now the person will now answer you because you asked the question. The person didn't see any reasons to tell you before heading that way. So this is you asking the person, your partner, where are you? And obviously the person has to tell you the truth, has to be honest about it, because you actually know this person is outside. So that is where honesty comes to play in. The person actually tells you the truth because you asked the question. So for me, I think transparency works for me. Just tag me along and that's fine by me.
All right, thank you so much for your view on the shared topic, transparency and honesty in relationship and
so
in marriage.
if I may ask you, what would you prefer in a relationship or a marriage? Would you prefer your partner to be transparent with you, to be honest with you? What do you think? Yes, both of them are essential in the relationship. I think one looks, a little bit more at the advantage more than the other one. So which would you prefer?
Well, I first thing first, I think I need to make a little bit clear-cut distinction. I think for me, transparency has to do with fairness, just like Aristotle in his Nicomachean Ethic, book 1, we'll be talking about justice. For him, justice is fairness, giving the order its due. And now bringing it into this context, I think transparency is more like giving the other person his due. That's fairness. You understand? Being open to letting the person know that this is who you are. And then honesty, and then when you talk about transparency, it's all about you being open to your partner before the act is being executed.
Yeah, that's true.
For example, like you cited one example. I beg to give my own different scenario. Let's say, for example, a young man and a young lady who are officially dating, and the man is supposed to stay late after work, was supposed to come back late to the house after work. He closes at normally 5 p.m. and he was supposed to come, say, 9 p.m. because he had a function with some of his friends. And so at 5, at close of business, COB on that day, the man calls the wife to say, honey, I won't be coming very early today because I'll be going for a friend's party, my friend's party, which begins at 6 p.m. and I'll be coming at 9 p.m. That is transparency, because now the girlfriend will be in the know, she's already in the picture of what is going to be happening, the activities of his boyfriend after close of business of that day, knowing that you'll be going for a party. But then whatever transpires after then, it's immaterial in this light. But then now to honesty. Honesty has to do with you being truthful, being precise, making sure that your choices, what you are saying, is what you actually mean. And in honesty has to do more with after the action, when that action or that scenario has played before the response is given in the light of being honest. For example, a young lady who goes to work, and knowing that she was not going to on that day, she was supposed to come back in time, and then she met an old-time friend on her way back from work, and the person said, let them quickly hang out. And she actually didn't come to her thought process for consciousness for her to have called the boyfriend and say, oh, I'll be coming late. And she went ahead to have a little drink with a friend, a kind of in an open space. And the husband later, the boyfriend later called and asked, where are you? And then the lady says, oh, when I get home, I'll talk to, can I talk to you when I get home, because the place is quite rowdy. And then upon getting home, the young man asked the lady, where have you been? I've been trying to, where have you been? The place when I called you was noisy. And then she says, I met an old-time friend, I went to a party. That is being honesty, because she was actually asked the question. But the subtle distinction is that transparency is openness, fairness. It reveals itself even before the act is being carried out. But in honesty, the action or the act may be carried out, and then before the response coming to say, okay, I did this, and truly the person did that. So for me, I feel that transparency may not actually be the sole ingredient, but I feel transparency is more effective or efficient in any relationship or marriage, because it makes the other person very much at home to know that my partner is safe wherever he or she is. I think it calls for some mutual understanding, and that's my 2 cents on the issue.
Okay, that's a good one. So in summary, I believe that we are both going for transparency over honesty, in as much as both are necessary in a relationship.
Very
or
important.
Marriage.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is important to know that being transparent saves you a whole lot in relationship and in marriage, and honesty too also is an ingredient. But if you think you have a contrary opinion, kindly go to the comment section, type, and then let us get your own comment and your view. But like I always say, If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly click the subscribe button, like, and also share this video. Till we come your way, same time, same channel. For now, bye, and have a great and pleasant evening. Thank you. Bye.